to see your name called, it looked like the guys are fired up.
Yeah, going into it, there, like you said, that feeling of uncertainty. There's definitely some, say, stress and say butterflies going around through the team. But I mean, I think there was also a sense of like we know who we are, and I think everyone else knows who we are as a team, and we're not expecting to see our name, but we weren't completely surprised. And so I think once we saw it, it was just kind of being able to get that weight lifted off our back and now just get locked into play this weekend.
What gives you confidence that you guys can be dangerous in the regional?
I mean, just playing with these guys every single day and practice and doing everything with them. I mean, we have probably some of the most talent in the nation. And I mean, when we all come together and it clicks fully, it's going to be hard to beat. So I think that's the biggest thing is just knowing the potential of everyone on this team and seeing it play out.
Jacob, you're one of the few players who's been here all 4 years with Willie. What does it mean to just be a part of that first team to make the postseason for him?
Yeah, I mean, it's so awesome. I know me and him talked a little bit yesterday, but just waiting the 4 years that we have and having some of the experiences that we have being so close, especially the last 2 years, and it just feeling like it was almost taken from us. So being able to get it this year and I mean, it was honestly almost a little emotional just because it's like we did it finally. Like now it's finally time to show people what we can actually do on a bigger stage. So, I mean, it was a little bit of pent-up emotion with a lot of excitement. So, I mean, we're all super excited for the weekend.
In that vein, is it kind of like a weight off your shoulders collectively?
Oh, yeah, for sure. Yeah.
What is the team doing? Obviously, you didn't end the season the way you probably wanted. Are you doing anything to put this last week of losses behind you as you enter the NCAA tournament, as you get ready for this weekend?
I think just hearing the team's name yesterday kind of gave a little fire under everybody that I'm not really worried about anybody showing up this weekend to play because everybody's just really excited to hear our names called. Just practice yesterday, everybody had a lot of energy, so I think we're going to bring that into the weekend. Just knowing that feeling like when we were in the tournament of losing that game and now just not knowing if we're going to be able to play tomorrow, it just was a tough feeling, and I think avoiding that is going to allow us to have this kind of energy that allows us to keep winning games.
Matt and Kyle, you guys are two guys that have come in as transfers and made an immediate impact in that middle infield. How have you just seen over the course of the year, you guys, not only you two, but just the entire defense and the team just come together and play as one team as you guys have in the postseason?
I think, throughout the year, this team is a team that feeds off each other. So when the pitching is fantastic, so is the hitting. And when the hitting is fantastic, the pitching has also been great. And like Zay said, just hearing our name get called and the way the conference tournament went, we know that that's not the type of team we are. And so just being able to get this opportunity we're excited for it.
When you look at the stat line in the conference tournament and the amount of strikeouts that your team had and were unable to advance, how much is that, I guess, just baseball? Like, as you go forward, how much do you just know that anything could happen on any given day?
Yeah, I mean, it was crazy. We struck them out 18 times. They struck us out, I think, twice it was. And, yeah, it's like you said, it's just baseball. Obviously we didn't want to go out that way. But we did put some good swings on the ball, and we just weren't able to cash in with runners on base. And, we just kind of got to flush it and then move on to the next season. It's 0-0 basically. It's a new season. So, we're not just trying to be in the regional. We're trying to, advance and, play our best ball at the right time. So.
How much of that helped your confidence, just knowing that you were getting good barrels on the balls, but they just weren't getting passed into the outfield, just knowing that you weren't just swinging and missing, you were putting the ball in play pretty solid, and just knowing that if it's half or a millisecond sooner, it's in the outfield grass?
Yeah, I mean, any guy that walks up there, we have confidence in. I mean, these guys to my left and, Kyle, they put up great numbers, and, you got to have confidence in your teammates, and, I know they have confidence in me, and, I think we're going to flush it. Honestly, I think the past, week or two was, I hate to say it, but it might have been like a blessing in disguise in a way, because the energy in the locker room now, feels, pretty high up there, and I think we're going to be locked in, ready to go, and we got our legs up under us, and we're well rested. So.
Jacob and Isaiah, although it's completely different teams. You guys were part of the 2023 team that got swept by UC Irvine here in Tempe. What did you kind of see from the guys that, not only just the guys, but Coach Ben Orloff, and what do you think you can kind of take into the Friday matchup?
I think we just know the type of game that they play. They're just a really good baseball team. I don't think they have too many extremely talented guys that are just top to bottom better than us. I think we're a better team, obviously, but I think the type of baseball they play is a really good brand of baseball, and we just got to be prepared for it. And I think not making the mental mistakes and doing the things we should, I think it's a team we definitely can beat. I think just going in with a game plan and not just going out to play baseball is important, and I think if we do that, execute it, it should go our way.
Yeah, playing them in the past, it's been really apparent that they play the game the right way and they don't make mistakes, and I think that's a big plus on just the way they coach. And so playing them, they do every little thing right, get every bunt down, make every play, and so I think we just kind of have to match that of playing the best brand of baseball we can, of making every play and trying not to make any mistakes, because that's the type of team, if you make a mistake, they're going to capitalize on it. And so we just have to be clean and play a good brand of baseball, and I think we'll be in a good spot.
Kyle, you've been in an NCAA regional before with Grambling. What do you take away from that experience, and what would you tell your teammates in terms of what to expect when they hit the field Friday and this weekend?
It's going to be exciting, definitely. I think from the fan standpoint, and just it's going to be the biggest game of your life so far. So, however you want to take that, go in there, have fun, most importantly, and play your hardest.
Isaiah, as someone who grew up in this state, I'm sure you're well versed on just the history that this program has. Given that the recent history was a little bit tougher in getting to the postseason, did it feel like it meant something to you to be a part of the team that brought this group back?
I think absolutely, man. I was talking about this during the banquet too, of just I feel like the trend that we're going on with this program is exactly what we want it to be. We kind of got a couple lost years of not being a winning team. That's just kind of the standard we are. We're not here to play 56 games. We're here to play more after that. So I think we're in the right direction, and being a part of that, of being the first regional team in a couple years is pretty special to me. Especially going up around here, just hearing about all the greats that have gone through here in this program. It's just I'm excited to get going this postseason.